Hey there, you doers. Hey, it's getting warm outside, and along with the warm weather come things like ants. And sometimes ants end up coming to your home through a crevice or through a window or something like that. And generally, I don't want to put any insecticides in my house. So over the past few years, anytime I see some ants that may be in the area, I generally use a product called Terro. And what Tero's active ingredient is borax. I don't know, you probably heard of a product called 21 Mule borax. I think some people use it to clean their clothes. And so this Tero had used borax to kill the ants. And I guess it's mixed with a sweetener because I know people make their own version of this using borax and maybe some sort of sweetener like sugar or honey. And I actually tried it on my own, and it gets a little messy and really wasn't effective for me, but I guess you have to experiment on the right mixture so that they do take the mixture of sugar and borax. If they just take the sugar, then it doesn't do anything. And so you have to mix it well. But I just opt to just buy these convenient Terro trays. And the way that these work is that you basically take one of these and you just cut the top open like this with one of these scissors. If you haven't watched my video on scissors, I have one where I never look for scissors again because I bought so many of them. Now I have them all over my house. But anyways, you take the scissor and you cut the top off like this, and you then place it where the ants may be, walking by as they're getting into your house, or the entryway where they're coming in from. And once that first ant gets a taste of this borax, it tells its friends, and next thing you know, you'll have quite a few ants coming into this area to get the borax to bring back to their colony. And the way borax works, my understanding is it attacks or affects their digestive system, but not quickly. So what happens is the ants get a taste of this borax solution, and then they go back to the colony, tell them where they found some parent food, and they also feed some of the other ants in their colony, as well as potentially the queen, and it kills them. So what I found in my experience using this product, this borax product, is it probably takes maybe about a week or less for it to have an effect, in that I don't see ants anymore. But you don't want to eat this or ingest. You don't want your pets to get a hold of it. So wherever you put it, keep it out of the way of adults, children, pets. Make sure it's not easily accessible to them, right? Because you don't want to ingest this. So I generally buy this, and sometimes I'll drip a little bit onto the area where the ants are at, so that they find it easier. When you do cut it, you'll find that it's kind of elevated when you end up cutting it, but somehow the ants are able to get up there. And then with time, you'll see some ants that actually die in here and maybe even fill up, so they don't even get back to the colony. But a lot of them just get back because you'll see more and more ants coming. So this is for indoor use, and I guess you could use it for outdoor use, but I also bought some for outdoor use, and basically it's the same product, except that they've made these stakes. They had a different version before where it had actually a container you put it in and you stake it into the ground. But now they've gone with these self-contained little plastic sort of looking stakes, and here you just would cut this tip off here, and then you would stake this into the ground, or you push this into the ground where you seen some ants. What I've done also is I've just put some of this, like if it's, you see there in a crevice or something, I'll just put just drip some of that in that area, or maybe on a piece of wood or whatever, where I see them coming from, and they'll also go there as well. But if you're going to do that as well, they also sell this the liquid ant killer in a little bottle, and I have some of that as well. And you can either drip it onto a little piece of cardboard and just lay it out, and then or you can just drip it onto the ground. But you drip it on the ground, it might get washed away more easily. So you can also use this. It's not a self-contained unit, but like these other containers. But this works as well. And generally, I think, if you look at the volume you get of liquid, you probably get a better deal buying this as well. But again, don't make it accessible, make it inaccessible to humans, to your family, to your friends, or whoever might find it, and also your pets. You don't want them unnecessarily ingesting this stuff. But again, I find it effective. You can get it on Amazon. I've bought it on Amazon before. I'll share a link in the description like I always do. I really like this stuff. I actually just saw it at a Meijer grocery store. I think it was on sale for like $5.50 or something. You can get like a box for like $5.50. There's 6 bait stations in this box, and I think it was about $5.50. And I think that's about what I paid on Amazon, maybe like less or more. I don't remember. Again, it's just made of borax. You can again try to make your own, buying borax and mixing it with sugar and water. Make your own solution. Again, I tried that. The amount I used wasn't worth my effort. It's just easier to buy one of these, right? You just cut it and then place it out. All right, you doers, let's keep getting things done. Please like and subscribe. Please support this channel and be safe.